Hey, it's Brian Mudd, and this is the cheat sheet for Tuesday, July 19th. When you're buying that next property, here's some things that you should consider about the HOA. Some of the things you're already going to know about possible pet restrictions, various covenants in the neighborhood. Maybe you can't keep certain cars or boats or other items out in the front of the yard. But some things you might not have considered, like solvency issues. With so many distressed properties out there, tends to be more true of condo developments and townhomes, and oftentimes the neighborhoods these days, but sometimes even in the neighborhoods. If you have a lot of distressed properties and you have people not paying the HOA bill, not only can you run into special assessments, which can certainly be a big issue on the Treasure Coast and throughout the Palm Beaches, but you also can run into scenarios to where you just have to cover the bill and HOA dues steadily rise so that there's enough money coming in to pay all the bills to make up for those that are deficient. New laws have been going into place that do require banks that foreclose on properties to have to pay more of the back HOA expense, but in few cases are all of the back HOA dues actually recovered. So solvency can be a huge consideration the next time you're looking to buy that property, so you want to file that one away. Auto braking in cars is proving to be much safer than, well, just leaving it all to us in new crash tests. They're studying all kinds of scenarios right now. Engineers are with various different car manufacturers. Audi seems to be on the cutting edge of this. In particular, they're actually having their drivers intentionally try to wreck these cars with the auto braking systems in place. They're not able to. So it would appear that on the roads very soon, you might see auto braking systems, emergency braking systems, where the car just takes over as a standard item. Might dramatically reduce accidents in the future. More information is on the link right below on the cheat sheet today, right here. Also, it's the end of the line for Borders, and that also means for Walden Books, because Borders is the parent of Walden Books. There was a reasonable chance going into bankruptcy a few months ago that Borders was not going to be able to strike a deal with its creditors because it was going to be really hard to prove that they could be a profitable business going forward if they did emerge from bankruptcy. So the result here is that they are going to be forced into liquidation. That means that there should be some pretty good sales going on starting this Friday at Borders and Walden Books locations. And after that, a lot of empty buildings around the country as they have more than 300 stores. The NFL looks like it is going to play on. A deal is very close to getting done. It looks like all but a sure thing by the end of the week. A rookie salary cap was theoretically agreed to over the weekend, and they're putting the finishing touches on the revenue sharing right now, so there does appear to be good news for us NFL fans. American Express and Facebook are teaming up on a new deals program. This one's pretty cool. What it'll end up doing is tailoring, if you are an American Express customer, deals via Amex to you as a Facebook user based upon things you like. So if you like a certain customer or a company and Amex has a relationship with them, they'll be able to offer Groupon-like deals to you based upon those preferences. So rather than you going and checking all the deals that are available like on Groupon, and a lot of the time you go, well, I don't care about that company, the only deals you would end up receiving are things that you've already liked. So it's kind of a neat way, I think, for everybody to win in that deal, and makes what you like on Facebook that much more important because now you'll be incentivized based upon saving money. Not to be left behind, AT&T and YP.com. That's the Yellow Pages, if you're not familiar, which most people don't pay attention to these days. Ultimately, they launched a deals program yesterday in 3 cities, Atlanta, Dallas, and Los Angeles. I wouldn't worry too much about this one. I checked the deals. They're kind of crappy, at least what I saw in the early going. So anyway, don't feel like you're missing out by not having those deals available right here to us. CNN and Headline News is going to a new level. They're going to be streaming both of those channels live through any subscribing customer. This means if you're a Comcast customer, a satellite customer, and you have the proper devices, that means computer going online or even something like an iPad, other tablets, you'll be able to stream that programming live. And I think you're going to see more television stations move to that in the future. And the Saab brand, it's going to live on. They turned a profit. They made payroll a couple weeks ago. Now they turned a profit. They made about $65 million in the last quarter. So Saab, the brand, will continue to live on, at least for now. I also have a story about the ideal retirement spots. What I found out is we might be in the right space right here. That's all in the cheat sheet today. See you tomorrow.